What is going on, everybody? I go by the name of Curry, and I want to thank you guys for joining me here today on Sneaker Fetish. Travis Scott 1. Why is it so popular? Why is it worth so much money? Why is there so much pandemonium over this sneaker? Let's talk a little bit about it. Nike and Jordan Brand went all out on the Travis Scott 1, and for very good reason. It looks like they're getting their money's worth out of it because people are going absolutely insane for this sneaker right now. Let's take a look at the packaging. We'll take a quick look at the sneaker, and then we'll dive more so into why the world is going crazy over these shoes right now. This is going to be a quick unboxing because you guys have seen 1,000 unboxings of this sneaker at this point. Brown Jordan 1 box instead of the regular black version of the box. Pink Cactus Jack Air Jordan wings and Nike Air branding on the paper. Special double paper. Boom. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Air Jordan 1 Travis Scott. Really, really nice leather material. Feels like suede. Really nice nubuck suede-ish type of material going all around the shoe. Black Air Jordan Wings logo on the lateral side of the sneaker. Of course, the big draw on the sneaker, the big oversized reverse swoosh on the lateral side of the shoe. Close up on the leather of the swoosh because it is extremely soft. Really, really plush leather. Very premium feeling. Very nice tumbled leather on the toe of the shoe as well. You got that sicko mode drawing on the back of the shoe right here that everybody loves so much. That material though, I don't mean to get caught on that material, but y'all know I'm a sucker for quality. Off-white sail colored midsole on the sneaker, all brown outsole on the shoe as well. Dark mocha, dark mocha. Co-branded Nike Air and Cactus Jack tongue on the sneaker as well. 4, count them, 1, 2, 3, 4 extra pairs of laces for this shoe. 5 if you include the black pair that's already in the sneaker. That is an insane amount of extra laces to get. And the coup de grace of the sneaker, of course, the hidden pocket inside of the collar of the shoe going all the way around the shoe. Couple things I want to say about the shoe before we really even get into what I really want to get into today. Number one, stop doing fake versus real comparison videos, y'all. There are so many inconsistencies, and honestly, there's a lot of factory flaws going on with this sneaker. It is virtually impossible to be able to tell the fake from the real at this point. That's just what it is. Now, what I think is really impressive is the fact that the market is literally flooded with fakes of these right now, and the shoe is still fetching for as much money as it is. That just tells you how popular the sneaker is. For instance, somebody said there should be no black stitching on the hidden pocket of the sneakers. Well, guess what? I got mine directly from Sneakers, and there's black stitching inside of the pocket. So you really never know. So I'm kicking off a new segment of the channel, and I want to call it Reselling 101. And this is where I kind of break down the economics of the sneaker as far as the market analysis, the demand versus availability, things of that nature that we've kind of touched on before. But on big drops like this, I want to make sure that you guys really understand why the sneaker costs as much money as it does. All right, now here's the thing that we've seen about Travis Scott sneakers up to this point. Depending on its rollout and depending on the demand on the sneaker really has everything to do with how well the sneaker performs. Now, that comes down to things like availability, like we're going to talk about, color choices that we're going to talk about, silhouette choices that we're going to talk about. First thing we'll talk about is demand. I think that's the most important reason why these sneakers cost so much is because everybody wants them. Why does everybody want the sneaker? Well, that takes us into kind of the next point that I want to make, right? Not only does everybody want the sneaker, so the demand is super high, the stock really didn't match the demand at all. Now, there were a lot of rumors flying around about this sneaker that there were going to be somewhere between 100,000 pairs. I think I even speculated 150,000 pairs of the shoe. I don't think that many pairs were quite made. I think it was probably hovering somewhere around the 100,000 pair range, and that's worldwide, which makes it a pretty limited release, especially when you consider that there were probably triple to quadruple that amount of people that really want to get their hands on the shoe. Even with a shock drop on the Sneakers app and 2 surprise drops on Travis Scott's own personal website, this sneaker also flew in seconds off the Sneakers app and is fetching an astronomical amount of money right now, ranging somewhere between $1,100 to $1,500 on secondary markets like StockX and Go. The crazy thing about it is that it's actually trending to go up from there. So a lot of people are still holding on to their pairs of sneakers, anticipating the market to actually go up. Let's stick a pin in that. We'll get back to that in a minute. Now, color choices. Let's talk about those as well. The Travis Scott 4s, as we know, were worth a lot of money and still are going to fetch somewhere around over triple retail price, even though it was a bright blue shoe whose colors resemble the Houston Oilers football team. And honestly, not a lot of people are wearing blue. I saw some weirdo looking outfits with people trying to wear that really blue shoe. But It was a Jordan 4. It was a really popular silhouette. The color, honestly, to me was really dope, and you could wear it with a lot of interesting things. And of course, the demand on the sneaker was super, super high. So I also want to debunk a myth real quick. A lot of people said, oh, it's a Travis Scott sneaker. The fact that his name is on it, it's going to be worth a lot of money. I got to stop you right there, because explain the Jordan 33s to me. The Jordan 33s were actually much more limited than the 1s or the 4s were. They only released, I think, maybe on the Sneakers app and somewhere overseas in a few places. They didn't even release that many pairs of that sneaker, and you can go on StockX and get that shoe for pretty much close to retail right now. But the reason why people weren't rocking with the 33s is because it was a Jordan 33, and people don't like the silhouette, which brings me to my next point. People love the Jordan 1 silhouette. A lot of people have called the Jordan 1 the perfect silhouette, the perfect model of shoe. And honestly, I couldn't agree more. Do you guys realize how many Jordan 1 colors have been coming out over the last couple of years? Like literally, if all you bought was Jordan 1s, you could have filled your closet up by now with Jordan 1s between highs and mids. And yet, even though they keep pumping out more colorways of Jordan 1s, we keep snatching them all up because you can never get tired of wearing this shoe. Which brings me to my next point about the shoe. The Travis Scott Jordan 1 is extremely wearable. So here's how the market works. If you have a sneaker that has a lot of demand on it, that's one thing. But when you start seeing people actually wearing the sneaker and enjoying wearing the sneaker, that takes it to a whole new level. Because now you have demand in the market for people that want to buy it, to hold them, buy them to resell to other resellers. And you also have a demand in the market for people that genuinely want to wear the shoe. There's a whole lot of people out here that don't normally buy sneakers, but they really want this one so that they can rock them. Looks like the pink laces are actually the winner when it comes to the people that want to wear this shoe. So you have a market of people that really want to wear this shoe, that really want to buy the shoe to have for their personal collections. And then on top of that, you have his cult-like following, or his fan base, or his ragers, as he likes to call them. And here comes the Travis Scott apparel for the ragers. Now, of course, I had to pick up the apparel out of the collection as well, because the apparel was actually really, really dope. Jordan Brand came out with a full apparel collection that sold out instantly. I don't think I've ever seen an apparel collection come out for a pair of sneakers like that and sell out that fast. To me, the apparel has everything to do with the artist. It's just like buying merch at a concert. The people who are going to go and buy merch at a concert are the ones that are the real followers and the real loyal fans of the artist. Travis Scott has a huge fan base, and these guys go crazy at his shows. So naturally, they're going to want all of his apparel as well. And for all of those reasons, that's why I think that the Travis Scott is here to stay. It is going to be a really solid contender for Sneaker of the Year. This sneaker here is the perfect storm for the reseller. Very low stock, extremely high demand, and fantastic wearability. I say wearability again because we all know that a sneaker only goes as far as people are willing to pay to actually wear the shoe. You can go to sneaker cons and you can watch a lot of sellers sell to other resellers, but that's what keeps the prices low. And you never know if it becomes a buyer or a seller's market at that point. Personally, I think that sneakers are forever a buyer's market, because the buyers are the ones that are determining the prices of the shoe and agreeing to the prices of the shoe. Now, the sellers can also sell them for whatever they want to sell them for, but if a buyer isn't willing to buy it, no transaction takes place. It always seems to be a power struggle in the sneaker world these days. The sneaker's a buyer's market or a seller's market. I don't know. Sometimes it feels like a little bit of both. As for me, I was very, very lucky enough to be able to get these for retail price directly off the Sneakers app. There were a lot of glitches and errors that day, and I apologize if you were one of the ones that had to take the L because of that. Somehow I got lucky. Doesn't happen to me a lot, but this time it happened. All right, enough of me talking. Sound off down below. Let me know what you guys think about the Travis Scott Jordan 1. Were you one of the lucky ones that were able to pick up a pair at retail price? And how much would you be willing to pay for the Travis Scott Air Jordan 1? Would you pay $1,000, $1,500, $2,000, more than that? Sound off down below. Let me know. Of course, while you're down in the comments, be sure to click on the like button, click on the subscribe button. We would love to welcome you into the Sneaker Fetish family to make sure you don't miss out on any more heat that comes through like these, because I guarantee you, I got a lot more on the way. As always, I want to thank you guys for joining me here today on Sneaker Fetish, taking a look at these with me, unboxing them with me for a couple of minutes. I go by the name of Kari. This is the Air Jordan 1 Travis Scott. And until next time, I'm out.